Hi everyone, Janie here. Welcome back to my garden. So I am in my office right now and it's not raining right now. It's supposed to rain a little bit, but then it's supposed to stop after that in about an hour. And I'm tempted because it's definitely a rainy, wet day, but it's not like intensely raining. And I have a ton of plants that I got from Roberta Walker's landscape design project. They cleaned out a whole bunch of plants. If you guys haven't watched that first video, you should watch it because it was a really fun video. I know a lot of you enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I hit the plant lottery for sure. And I have a lot of those plants that I still need to plant. It's been a couple days and I need to get them in the ground. I'm not too worried about it, right? Because it's been nice and cool and it's rainy and they have nice root balls. But I'm getting a little anxious. I do want to get some of them planted. Specifically, there are 3 gorgeous, huge boxwoods that I want to get in the ground. And I didn't know where I was going to put them. And I think I finally decided that I'm going to put them in my long border in the front garden. But before I just went out there and randomly planted them, I wanted to show you guys some planning that I had done on the program. It's called Canva. I don't know if you all use Canva. I use it all the time. I use it for my YouTube channel all the time. And I'm finding myself using it for other things. And my daughters Shay and Sadie, they use it all the time for school and all that kind of stuff. So if you guys aren't familiar with this program, it's free to use. I actually have the paid version just because I use it for my job and I use it so much. But let me show you what I've kind of put together so you can see what I'm imagining while I'm planting these 3 random boxwoods in the long border. Okay, so this is Canva right here on my webpage, and you guys can see that this is how I make the thumbnails for my YouTube channel. Thumbnails are basically the pictures that you all click on to watch the video. So I make them in this program, Canva right here. And then I also make I'm in the Master Gardeners program and I do presentations like Zoom presentations, and I actually have a presentation coming up on the 8th. So I am working on my presentation, and on the 8th it's called Creating a Garden from Scratch. So I'm working on putting this presentation together, and I do this on this program as well. But another thing that you can do on this program, this is called the whiteboard, and what you can do is you can kind of make like a visual representation of, I don't know, I think of it as a visual representation of what I have in my mind, right? So I get inspiration from magazines, from videos, from Pinterest, all that kind of stuff. And I kind of have an idea of how I want to lay out my garden. And I usually handwrite it like with colored pencils and stuff like that, but it's hard for me to do it from this view. It's much easier for me to hand draw it top down like this, but doing it this way, I found that using Canva makes it a lot easier because you can actually get a picture of the plant that you want to talk about, remove the background, and then you can use this and kind of fit it to size and put it up against all the other plants that you want to go in that garden bed. So hopefully this is helpful for you guys, but this was really helpful for me. I actually put this garden bed together. This is actually my long border. And then right over here is the front gate, like right when we drive into our property. And this is off to the left if you drive into the property. And my long border is, I don't want to say it's a mess, but it's not done and it's not curated, and I didn't put too much planning into it. I kind of just threw a whole bunch of plants in there last year. And so this year I really want to plan it a little bit more like this. And this is what I came up with, at least at that far end. It's the eastern end of my long border. And so I wanted to show you guys this because this plant right here, this is a pittosporum. I had selected a pittosporum, but since I got those 3 big, beautiful boxwoods, I was thinking that this one right here, this one right here, and this one right here, I could replace, instead of doing pittosporum, I could do the boxwood. And I thought that would be really fun. And I wanted to show you guys this so that when I go out there and I plant these 3 random boxwoods in my long border, you guys are going to look at me like I'm absolutely crazy for planting them the way that I plant them. But as you can see, there's a reason, because I'm going to plant some annuals. This is Super Tunia Bordeaux. I just got a picture of Supertunia Bordeaux. Here, let me show you. See, here's the picture of Supertunia Bordeaux, and I just did that as a filler. A placeholder. I don't know if I'm actually going to do Supertunia Bordeaux right there, but basically I wanted it to be kind of like a little river with some arborvitae back here, some red fountain grass. This is iceberg roses. Again, not set on the exact plant. I just want to think of the shrub, the greenery, the style, right? It's just kind of like guiding. These are Carl Forster grasses. I thought that that would be really pretty to have those back there. This is a sycamore tree. These are more pittosporums. These guys right here are Helen von Stein Lamsier. This is my rock border. So you guys can kind of see what I'm thinking of in that area. So I wanted to show you this so that it made sense why I was planting the boxwoods in the spot that I was planting. And I also thought it would be fun for you guys to see Canva and see this program and see a way to kind of lay out your garden if you don't really like drawing and if you want to see it from this head-on view as opposed to the bird's eye view. So anyway, hope that this makes sense. I hope this was helpful for you. Again, it's canva.com. You don't have to pay for it, but I do pay for it because, like I said, I use it so much and I want every single extra thing that I can get with it because I find it really easy. So anyway, isn't that cool? So I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to wait for it to really stop raining. I don't know. It looks like it's like not even raining right now. I might just go out and plant. Just get it done. So I think I'm right in between rainstorms. At least that's what the forecast says. If you look far over there, you can see the rain clouds far in the distance that just passed us. And then if you look way over there, you can see more rain clouds coming our way. So I have, I think maybe like an hour to plant these, which I think I can do it. You can see some of my new podocarpus. These are the ones that were chopped off, but I'm going to use them anyway. They're falling over. I got to get those planted. But here's my boxwood. Here's 1, 2, 3 back there. Is that right? Yeah, that's a third one. And then there's 4. So there's actually 4 boxwoods. I thought I only had 3, but then I have 4. And then I have these 2 that I bought at the store on Christmas Eve. But these two I think are going to go in my secret garden. These are going to go in my long border though. So in an effort to save time, I'm not going to do much talking. I'm just going to do planting. Monty, it's pouring. You should go inside, bud. You're soaked. I know you love it, but you're soaked. I'm soaked. Okay, so as soon as I put the Boxwoods in the cart, it started pouring, absolutely pouring. So weather forecast was wrong. That's okay. I got one planted. Doesn't that look good? Oh my goodness, it looks so good. I need an umbrella. I brought this thing out to protect my phone. Okay, so I got this one in. It looks gorgeous. I can't wait to shape it. This was another boxwood, but this root ball looks terrible. Look, it looks like they cut off a really big root, so I don't know how that one's gonna do. I think I'm gonna plant this one really, really quick, but I kind of have a feeling it's not gonna survive the transplant because this root ball was like triple the size. And I do have to say, don't do what I'm doing. Planting in the rain, one, is silly, right? But two, it's actually really bad for the soil. It compresses, it compacts the soil because there's so much moisture in the soil. Every time you step on your soil, you're compacting it. So this was like, everyone who is a master gardener knows that what I'm doing right now is really, really bad. And I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm thinking. I gotta go inside. Let me just get this one in the ground real quick. I can't help myself. I just want to do it real quick. That's enough of that. Okay, it is raining even harder now. I think we got like a 10-minute break in the rain and then it started in again. That's all right. I got this second one in. I don't know if this one's going to last. That's why I planted it back, because I'm going to plant the two good ones right in front of it right here. And then you can imagine, think about the picture I showed you all, the little river of flowers going up and around it. I hope that makes sense. I hope it makes sense. So anyway, I think this one has a good chance, especially this time of year. This is perfect weather for transplanting, other than the fact that I'm compacting all the soil as I'm walking around it. But we'll see about that one. And you can see I am a complete muddy mess. I know Jason's inside laughing at me right now. I could just feel it. It's like the married thing. You can feel when your spouse is laughing at you. So anyway, I think I'll go inside now. I hope you all enjoyed this, and I hope you all have a chance to get in your garden today. Yeah, I don't know what I'm thinking today. I think there's a... Monty, you're soaked. Oh my goodness. I think it's time for a bath. And there he runs, saying, no way.